Oi, oi! It's Will Nitro, baby. So, yeah, this is WCW Saturday Night, May the 2nd, 1992. There were 5 matches on this card. Um, I will go through them right now. Just to announce that good old JR, Jim Ross, his guest host this week, because as you know, they do a guest host every week, was Jason Hervey. Now, if you're wondering who Jason Hervey is, those of a certain age remember a program called The Wonder Years. And he was the brother in said Wonder Years. So, yes, that who is Jason Hervey. Let's get to the ring action. So, the first match was the natural Dustin Rose taking on Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Yeah, Dustin won. Yeah. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. But they did announce in this match that I can't remember. They announced something, but I can't remember. The next match was Diamond Dallas Page and Richard Morton taking on Junkyard Dog and Ron Simmons. And the Dog and the All-American Ron got the victory when he did a jumping, flying shoulder block to get the victory and pin Diamond Dallas Page. So in this match, they announced that Junkyard Dog would be taking on Cactus Jack at Wrestle War on May the 17th. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting match. Next match was Johnny B. Bad taking on Joe Cruz. This was not a light heavyweight division match because Joe Cruz is about 6'4" and didn't look like a light heavyweight, cruiserweight, X division if you like Impact. Yeah, no, I do, but yeah. And in this match, for the second match out of 3, the opponent attacked the other opponent before the bell. Yes, Joe Cruz attacked Johnny B. Bad for the match and didn't do him any favours because Johnny B. Bad got the win in the end, and he pinned him 1, 2, 3. And yeah, so Johnny B. Bad trying to get into light heavyweight title contention. Just to recap, Flying Brian will be defending the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle War in 15 days against the number 1 contender, apparently, Z-Man. So yeah, exciting stuff, eh? Then they showed a clip of Sting talking on a program with Schiavone and saying that his injury wasn't too bad and that he'll be back at Wrestle War. And bizarrely, he'll be coming back at Wrestle War in the main event because he'll be in War Games with Sting's Squadron. Who came up with that name? Against the Dangerous Alliance in a War Games match. So yeah, that's your main event. So yes, just like to clarify that Sting is the WCW World Heavyweight Champion and yet again will not be putting the championship on the line. The next match and your main... I'll come to that in a minute. So then they cut to like a press conference, like a really weird press conference, where they announced that there was going to be an NWA World Tag Team Title Tournament, which would start in June on Clash of the Champions and end in July at the Great American Bash. And it would be 16 teams, and the winners would become the NWA World Tag Team Champions. And there were some different matches, and I'll come to them in time, but yeah, it was a bit random, but yeah, because obviously at this point in time I thought that WCW and NWA had split, but they obviously hadn't. But yeah, so they were going to crown. I'm kind of slightly worried about this because if the winners of this tournament end up on WCW programming, that would be a third set of World Tag Team titles, and I don't know if that's good to have 3 tag team titles on one show. I mean, you wouldn't get that in I actually would. But yeah, no. And then going back to the main event of the evening, that was, as it is with WCW Saturday Night, a 2 out of 3 fall match between one half of the WCW World Tag Team Champions and representing the Dangerous Lions, Arn Anderson, and he took on Big Josh. This went on forever. It felt like half my life. Yeah, it was a half an hour match that I probably will never get back. So did what it did, but it was too long for me. Far too long. Didn't need to be that long. Arn Anderson got the first fall when he pinned Big Josh with the help of the ropes, because of course he's a bad guy, so obviously he's going to have nefarious tactics to get the win. And me being Will Nitro, I would know nothing. And Will Nitro means absolutely nothing about nefarious tactics, because I'm as honest as the day is long, and you can trust me because I'm Will Nitro, and I'm trusty. Look at his face. Look. Left, right. I'm trustful. You know that. I'm wholesome. I'm a trustworthy person. Anyway, going back to the match. Sidetracked. So the second fall was won by Big Josh. He levelled it at 1-1 when he pinned Arn Anderson. Yes, he pinned one half of the World Tag Team Champions by holding his trunks. Now, Big Josh was supposed to be a good guy, so that was a bit weird. Just like saying this match that Herbie was on commentating and was really irritating. Like, really irritating. So, yeah. And I got the impression from JR that he wanted to punch him in the face on numerous occasions. So, yeah. And the final fall was won by Arn Anderson following a patented, beautiful spinebuster. 1, 2, 3. That was your main event. And then they announced next week's main event would be a rematch from last week for the WCW World Television Championship. Another 2 out of 3 fall match, but with longer time limit. So hopefully this time we'll have a definitive winner, as Stunning Steve Austin will defend the WCW World Television title against the man who beat him 1-0 last week and then got robbed, Barry Windham. So yes, that will be your main event next week. And then there'll be some guy from a band called Alabama or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's going to be like the guest host or something. Weird. But yeah, that is your WCW Saturday Night May the 2nd, 1992 review. Excuse me. But yes, thank you for viewing this visual experience. I am Will Nitro. You are beautiful. But I'm, as somebody once said, perfect. Yes, I am. Maybe not. That didn't come out. That didn't work as planned, did it? Will Nitro. The man, the myth, the future. Thank you for watching.